female chipmunk he is getting head from is Eleanor. Eleanor is notoriously the thickest chipette out of the 3 in the main series.
What did you just say?
Fuck it though, bro. It's your life.
Wake up, filthy.
Bro, what the fuck? Bro, no, dead ass, this shit showed up. This shit showed up on my feed. It gotta be Simon.
I'm at the go.
Oh shit. They made a whole video about it, bro.
Welcome to the video. In today's video, I will be covering the definitive answer on who is getting the best head. In this video, we will be looking at each chipmunk individually and determining their nut meter, which will ultimately determine
Did you say nut meter?
who is receiving the best head. Let's get into it. In this image that recently rose to popularity, we see Alvin, Theodore, and Simon receiving dome from their respective female counterparts. Although the image has gained popularity in 2019, the earliest known sighting of the image was in 2012. The image was reposted with the caption, "Who is getting the best head?"
Wait, he said female counterpart, so he mean the girl chipmunks, the one that they found? Yo.
Some people look at the image purely for what they can see, just 3 chipmunks trying to catch their nut. That does help form a quick opinion, but that does not help find the correct answer. If we want that, we must look at each chipmunk's personality. Starting with Alvin, he is the leader of the group, the macho chipmunk, who clearly gets the most chipmunk ass.
What?
He is funny and quick-witted, which helps him with the female chipmunk endeavors. With this in mind, look at the photo. We clearly see his hand grasping the couch, his feet curled in, and his eyes looking up to God. Simply looking at this photo, you would automatically assume he is getting the best head, right? Well, consider his characteristics.
Grasping
A funny,
the couch.
outgoing, and wacky chipmunk.
Sorry.
Thus, his actions are not out of character for Alvin. These actions would be something he would normally do. He's still in control, which means yes, he is still getting great top, but it's not the best. When you are still in control, then there is still room for improvement. Alvin's nut meter, solid 9.1 out of 10 nuts.
Alright.
Type of head being received,
Yeah.
Big Swallow McDouble Slurp version 2.0.
Let me take notes.
Next we move on to Simon.
A pencil up.
Simon is the smartest of the 3, so that does mean he has the best head in a different way.
Let me take notes.
He is logical, smart, and a calculated chipmunk, often seen to be gentle and a hopeless romantic. With this information, look at the image. He is curled in with his feet in the air. His facial expression is that of concern, which helps in Simon's favor, as it is a good sign of great sloppy toppy. But once again, we see his hands are doing something, grabbing the head of Jeanette. This, once again, implies that Simon is in control of his body, but there is a clear contrast between him and Alvin. Notice his hands on the head of Jeanette. This means he is involved in the oral activity, thus meaning the head he's receiving is not top-notch. That being said, the characteristics of this chipmunk do not match his actions.
Yeah.
This meaning he is moving out of his comfort zone to involve himself in this activity.
Okay.
Thus meaning he beats out Alvin. Simon's nut meter, 9.3 out of 10. Type of head being received, two-hand ham twister, previously unknown to North America. And finally, we move on to Theodore. Theodore is the youngest of the three, a shy, caring, sensitive, chubby little chipmunk. Looking at the photo, it is clear to see that he is not in control of his motor functions. He is laid back, mouth wide open, showing plenty of reassuring concern for the head he is receiving. A key factor to look at is this: the female chipmunk he is getting head from is Eleanor. Eleanor is notoriously the thickest chipette out of the three in the main series.
What did you just say?
The thickest chipette, the thickest chipette.
What?
And it is scientifically proven that the thicker the chipette, the more nuts they can hold. The more nuts they can hold.
The more nuts they can hold.
Thus, the better head they can give, which is a major key to this timeless debate. The complete lack of motor functions along with the thickness of the chipette bring us to our conclusion.
Yeah.
Theodore's nut meter,
What, 10? It's a 10.
10 out of 10. Type of head being received, gulp fiction. Well, there we have it, folks. Our clear, undisputed nut champion. The chipmunk who is getting the best head. Theodore. Now keep in mind, all three of these chipmunks were each getting great quality head, but Theodore beat them out by a nut. Disagree with my answer? Let me know in version.
Big Swallow McDouble Slurp version 2. That's what I gotta write. Shit. That's what I gotta write down. Big Swallow McDouble Slurp V2O. Alvin was getting head, but he was acting, right? So check it out. Alvin was getting head because he was acting, right? But his shit was like a 9.1. He was still getting good head, right? So boom. When you move on to Simon, obviously Simon's a nerdy nigga, so it's probably gonna be his first time. Can you see that? God damn, nigga, see my notes. Simon, obviously a nerdy ass nigga, and he a nerdy dude. So then you move on to Theodore. He not really nerdy, he not really in. You know what I'm saying? He probably the biggest nigga out of the three trio. He not gonna act out of character. You feel me? So that's what he mean by that. And so that was a 10. He had to be getting. He didn't have no facial expression on his face. That nigga had a straight face. Check it out. Your mom was watching the stream.
I'm full. Yeah, I guess. Okay, I'm next best friend. Get the camera. Dougie, hype me up.
Go, Dougie.
Best friends dance.
Yeah, fall back from the third, it's the fourth. Falling down the swing on my own damn post. I asked him where to go, he said don't go north. I asked him where he lives, then I light that torch. Wish I could get it right. Let's try it again, let's try